We back up in this bitch. Spice. What up, bro?
What's going on, bro? How you doing?
What's up, man? Blessed, man. Blessed, man. I was over here vibing to your album, man.
uh,
That Deuces in the Sky, man. That's my favorite. That's my song right there. I got that on repeat.
yeah, man, with me and eight. Yeah,
Yeah, man. That's a banger. That's a banger right there, man. Just just getting ready for um this conversation, chopping it up with you. I was just kind of like looking through the internet, and man, like I noticed you got like damn near like 50 different like releases. And is it
yeah.
albums or is it all compilations or albums or singles or looks like all albums to me?
Well, yeah, it's been 30 years, and they a lot of them are compilations, and some of the sometimes people put it out there like it's my album, but it's a compilation because they thought that they would
Okay.
make more money doing it like that, but
Make
some of
more
them was
money.
compilations.
Yeah,
Yeah. So but a lot of it was
that makes sense.
compilations, like actual albums that I put out, my own albums. Probably maybe 14 as far as my own
Okay.
albums, But the ones with me and
Yeah,
MC
that's
Eight,
still a
and
lot of albums.
yeah, that's still a lot of albums. You know what I'm saying? I just been doing. I work a lot, man. And plus it was hard to stay relevant during them years where you don't have nobody, no financial backing, you don't have nothing, you just recording and trying to put something out, so you can stay relevant and put out some, you doing the best music that you can, but with the resources that you have, you can't really do what you
Limited.
really want to do. You know what I'm saying? So, you just put stuff out that's dope, that you can actually record that's dope and try to stay relevant. You know what I'm saying? Over these years, because it's what I do. I'm an artist. I can't I don't have another job. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. This ain't a hobby to me. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
This is my life. This is my job. So it's what I do. I make music like I breathe, like I eat. You know what I'm saying? So I write raps and do poetry, thug poetry, like I eat and like I breathe. You know what I'm saying? So I do it all the time.
That's
And
exact. And that's exactly what you hear when listening to music, like straight poetry, bro. Like real storytelling. And it's so everything is so
yeah,
visual. You know what I mean? It's not a lot of artists that's rapping like that today.
you know what? Well,
And put the definition into artists. You know what I mean?
Michelangelo, all the great artists that you can think of don't know why they were great artists. They just do what they do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do. I don't know why. I was blessed. I was gifted. Um, and I'm very thankful for that. You know what I'm saying? And I was blessed to share my gift with the rest of the world, and just keep doing it as much as I can, because doing it because that's what I do. It's crazy. How many people are trying to do what we do as artists, who've been here from the beginning,
Hmm.
quote and unquote, legendary artists. It's like billions of people trying to do what we're doing, what we did, and what we're still doing. Um,
First of
so
all,
the the
first of
the
all, let me properly introduce you. You know what I'm saying? For the people that just chiming into this, chiming in, and that's watching or that's listening, you know, this is Spice One. You know, one of the dopest artists, dopest rap artists that I ever known growing up. You know what I mean? And you know, if you didn't know about him before today,
we
this is an artist
we would have let
worth
you know.
getting to know. Yeah, no, seriously. I mean, you know, his catalog and his body of work, you know, it speaks for itself. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna front. I'm actually really in awe, and curious to learn some things, you know, about you that I'm sure a lot of this new generation don't know about you. And so I
Yeah.
got some questions that's maybe to you, they might be general, but these are some questions that maybe people want to know. So for starters, I wanted to ask you what inspired your stage name, Spice One.
Um. Well, my name came from this OG cat in the hood. His name was Spicy Mike. It was like this pimp dude and shit. He used to take me and he used to come pick me up and then let me drive his car. Drive his car to the store, get some candy and stuff. I think I was like 14. You know, and he used to just let me drive his whip, and he had a clean ass whip with Dayton's on it and all that shit, and he let me drive it to the store and stuff. And I always thought that was cool. I looked up to that dude. Then I think he got arrested. And I didn't hear from him again. So I kind of, when I got a little older, I started rapping. I was like, I named myself Spice One. Um, I put the one on the end because I wanted to be the first Spice. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, with all that said, you got Spice One. And I threw an acronym to the name, which means Sex, Pistols, Endo, Cash, and Entertainment. So Spice means
I was gonna
Sex,
ask you about
Pistols,
that.
Endo, Cash, and Entertainment. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that because man, the internet is undefeated today, man. You know, it's yeah, it's so much stuff you see on the internet, you don't know what's true. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
man, congratulations on the album, bro. How's Platinum OG doing right now, man?
It's doing really well. Considering we don't even have a video for it yet or nothing. We don't have a radio single on the radio knocking right now. But it's actually doing really good considering that. Even
It's amazing.
with
It's
the
amazing.
Dog Pound album out, and then the disc records
RBX
out and
album
all of
out.
that. Yeah, in the midst of all of that, it's still doing good. My fans are still responding, so that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. No, seriously, I was just thinking, like, looking at the album, like, yo, there's some nice records on there, some nice features on there, and it's a strong body, it's a strong body of work. It's a really, really, really good album. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
Like for the
Thank you.
West right now, it's a really, really, really good album. You know,
Thank you, man. I
um,
appreciate that.
I was surprised, man. Seriously, I'm like, it's a really, really good album, and I think, um, maybe this time next year, maybe even sooner. You know what I mean? You're gonna see um a lot more, a lot of success. I believe this project is gonna do well over time. This is a really great, solid project. When people find out
Yeah.
about this, they're gonna be bumping this, because this for sure on repeat right now.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah,
took me a
yeah.
while to record it.
Yeah, it's a good one. You could tell you took your time with this, man. It wasn't rushed.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite albums right here too. It took me a while to record it. I was recording it. I go drop verses and send them out, and the homies would get on there and knock them down. And and that was all love. You know what I'm saying? I'm real thankful for that. You know, thanks to everybody that's on the album, all of the features and everything. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, that was all a good look. Even the one with me and Snoop
Yeah,
and
man.
Rick Ross and Mr.
Fire.
Servon and all of the No Limit clique was on there. You know, even my homies rest in peace from Bushwick Bill to Fatal Hussein. You know what I'm
Fire,
saying?
bro.
Like, you know, that was all live shit. You know, it was dope. It was dope to actually have them cats on there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, when you think about it, it's you know what I'm saying. Life is so short. You know what I'm saying. So you never know when when it's that last time you're gonna go in. You know what I'm saying, or get a chance to put together a record and stuff. You know what I'm saying, how this industry and how this world is now. So just
Yeah.
seeing the collaborations is just like it's deep. It was real deep. You know what I'm saying, for someone that knows who every one of those artists are on that project. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Because niggas is dropping like flies. From health issues and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, the older generation. There's not a lot of us here. A lot of us left. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here to represent. I still try to represent and you know let motherfuckers know what it was that made them love the hip hop from the beginning. That's why I try to drop music like that. You know what I'm saying? That the music that made people love this music from the beginning. That's what I try to release.
So how did growing up in Oakland influence your music?
Shit, man. It was a lot of love. It was a lot of hate. Um, but obviously the love overwhelmed the hate. But I could tell it was still there. So I wrote about it. You know what I'm saying? I wrote about the all of the how much love it wasn't, how much love it wasn't, and how much love it was, and how much hate it was, how much hate it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a lot going on. As far as a lot of drugs, guns, murders. The Black Panther Party. Um, the Bay is very multicultural. It's a lot of different races and creeds and colors out there, and they clash a lot.
It was just
But
a
for
hell
the
of a
most
time.
part, everybody, they all, when the Warriors play, the whole Bay come together. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of love and it's a
So
lot
were
of hate
you
and division too. So I wrote about
so
it.
so were you so did you were you born in Texas and then you moved and then moved as a kid to the Bay Area
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah. I got to Oakland before I was one. I was like, it's a
oh yeah,
picture of
you
me
from
and
there. Yeah,
yeah. I was in Oakland when I
you
was
was
like
crawling
1 years
still.
old. Yeah, but I always went back and
Hmm.
forth, so it wasn't. I would always, how you go to your grandmother's house or your auntie's house or somebody go cousin house for the summer.
For
Well,
the
I would always
summer.
go to Texas. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
Yeah. Yeah. That's how it was for me. I would be in LA and then go back to Cleveland, Ohio to go see grandma. Both of my
yeah, for the
grandmas.
for the summer or something.
Hmm.
Hang out with the rest of my family and
So
stuff, get to know all the rest of my family, and come back home and go to school and stuff back in Cali and shit.
so you came out with your first album in 1992, and that was with Jive Records, right?
Now the first album was it was called Let It Be Known, and it was independent. Um
Oh,
and it was
really?
like 90. I think it was like 1990, 89, 90. Uh I wasn't even old enough to buy alcohol yet. and I had a hit song
So
about
was it a cassette tape or was it a
alcohol.
CD?
It was both. You know, we
So
sold
was it a
cassettes
cassette
and
tape?
CDs. Yeah, it was a cassette tape to it too. Yeah. Now you know a nigga OG if he got a cassette tape and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I got a cassette
So
tape.
so you pressed up cassette tapes?
Yeah, well, we pressed them up and then we put them in the stores and they sold like water. You know, everybody was just buying that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hell yeah, man. I had that
The
shit.
tapes and the CDs. We passed a few out though. I drove from
Yeah.
me and me and this other rapper. He was an OG at the time. His name was Mixmaster Spade. He rest in peace. He drove me from We drove from Oakland all the way to Atlanta to Jack the Rapper and to this convention called Jack the
Jack the
Rapper
Rapper.
and to Freaknik and shit.
Mhm. Oh yeah, yeah,
Back
yeah,
in the
yeah,
day,
yeah.
you know what
Those
I'm
was the
saying? So I
days.
mean, it was crazy. It was fun
Yeah.
though, on the road, you know what I'm saying? We had a lot of fun, man, back in the day. Just, you know, uh
So, so
stopping, going city to
how did you
city,
get
state
signed
to
to
state,
how did you get
passing out
signed to Jive
CDs.
Records? Because how did you get signed to Jive Records? Wasn't R. Kelly your label mate?
Yep, R. Kelly, Aaliyah, uh um
Yeah.
um um Backstreet Boys, Britney Spears, um,
Yeah. Wow.
uh, uh,
Wow.
it was a lot of people on that label, man, Kool Moe D, Beastie Boys, um,
Wow.
Short
What's
and
the story
40
with
and
what's the story? Oh, that's right. 42. And Short. What's the story with so Jive must have been a Bay Area label, a label that was up there in the Bay, or what?
well, yeah, after Short, after they signed Short, and then after I signed, and then then 40 came, it was all. I mean, a lot of people came from the Bay Area. I just, I knew, like people like Sheila E. Came from the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh
a lot of
yeah,
entertainers
yeah.
come from out of there. MC Hammer. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people come from the Bay Area.
Right, right, right,
That we probably
right.
just don't even
Tony,
realize that
Tony.
came from out of there. So the Bay
Yeah,
Area has been
Tony.
producing talent since the '70s. You know what
Forever.
I'm saying? And so
Yeah, inventions and everything.
yeah, so I knew, the major labels is gonna come looking over there. Eventually, you know what I'm saying. If a new form of music break out and shit like that, like hip hop, they was right over there looking.
So what was the story behind I Got Five on it? Like, how did you end up getting on that record with the Loonies?
Um, man, we at that time we all was you know uh hot. We all was hot. We all had nice records out. We all had songs out, and we all talked and communicated with each other a lot. So it was easy for them just to call me or call somebody I knew and tell me to meet them at the studio, and that's what happened. Somebody hit me and they was like, "Man, the Loonies at the studio. They said come through. They working on the I Got Five on the remix. They need you to come drop the last verse. They running out of studio time. Just shoot it and go there." And at the time when they told me this, I was with the Tonys. I was with Tony, just kicking and
Uh-huh.
hanging out with them. You know what I'm saying? They was some
Raphael
cool
Sadiq and
dudes.
them.
Yeah, me and Dwayne kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Burning,
Yeah, Dwayne
smoking
Wiggins.
bud and shit. And I told him I told him I was finna go get on the I Got Five on the remix and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I bounced out and knocked it down. I freestyled half the verse. I wrote the first part and then I freestyled the rest. I was fired up to even be on the song.
Dang, that's dope. That's dope. I mean, so when you think about like your youth, you ain't really. It don't sound like you really got nothing to like regret. It sounds like you had some great experiences. You live, you learn. You know what I mean?
Well,
And you wise now. You're like a master OG. You master your craft. And now it's just like you just hear it's like, man, it's like you like a living legend. Well, you more than a living legend. You like a damn fucking dinosaur or some shit. It's like, man, what the fuck? You can you like a dinosaur in the future.
Yeah, because you know I'm
It's
one of
like
the
so
niggas.
it's like you was here. It's like you was here before this shit first started.
We
You feel
literally
me?
we literally started the
And
shit. You know what
you
I'm
still
saying? Like,
here.
um, you know, I seen OJ driving down the street, down the 405, and with that in that white Bronco shit. You know what I'm saying? His homie
In the white
driving him down the
Bronco.
street back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like I was around to
Yeah,
see
Al
all of that
Calvin.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
me
seen
too.
Tyson box. I seen Jordan play. You know what I'm saying? I seen that shit. I watched it while it was happening.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
And I
saying?
was
Like
right there in the LA riots when it happened.
I was there in the LA riots. I seen the footage from Rodney King getting beat down the day
Hmm.
of the day he got beat. You know
Blocks
what I'm
away from
saying?
my house.
I was there. You know what I'm saying? Like the LA
Yeah,
riots. I was there the next day. I was shooting Welcome to the Ghetto video the next day after the riots. That's where we shot Welcome to the Ghetto video.
that's crazy. Yeah, I was living right off of High Park and Crenshaw, like Florence and
Yeah.
Crenshaw.
Yeah, we shot Summer Welcome to the Ghetto video in Oakland, and then after the riots, the next day we went out to LA and shot the rest.
Man,
So
man,
Welcome
I
to
was
the
just a
Ghetto
kid, man.
video is
It was all
part
official.
Oakland and part LA.
Damn, I was just a kid. It was all the fiction in my imagination.
Yeah,
You was
man.
already y'all was on Domo. Y'all was already shooting videos. Y'all was already outside.
Yeah, you know, back in the day when we shot a video, man, hella big ass white trucks would pull up with all kind of white people and cameras and shit. Nowadays, motherfuckers shoot a
Yeah,
video with his iPhone. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different
yeah,
day, whole different time, different ball game. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
You know, you just
So
gotta
let me
stay
ask
up
you.
with the shit. You gotta stay hip. It's hip hop. You gotta hop and be hip. You gotta hop along with the
Yeah,
times, and you
yeah.
gotta be hip right along with the times. So it's hip hop. You know, you gotta be on your shit. You can't just be on your shit. You gotta make up your own shit that everybody else like.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta stay hot.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's hard
Exactly.
for an
Exactly.
OG to make up some shit that the youngsters like. But that's what hip hop is
Mm-hmm.
all about. New shit, fresh shit. You know what I'm saying? New styles,
Mm-hmm.
new shit, you know, fly shit, you know, fresh,
Mm-hmm.
brand new gangster, fly ass shit. You know what I'm saying? So you just keep coming up with that shit and you will be straight, you know. You
So
come up with
Spice.
different slang, different ways to spit it, you know, and stay fresh. You stay fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like Wonder Bread, bro. You know what I'm
So
saying? You
Spice.
stay fresh, bro.
Spice, I want to ask you. You known for your lyrical storytelling. So, like, what inspires your writing? Like the style of writing. Like, how do you get yourself into
um,
the zone to where you create this amazing storytelling music that you do? 'Cause
it all came from you know, I used to write poetry when I was a kid. You know, my
that's what it
sister
is.
does spoken word. My cousins do spoken word. My father he does spoken word. Rest in
You got
peace.
the buzz.
You know, it's just you know we was always my family, and I just happened to jump into the hip hop game, jump into the rap music, and I just happened to put my poetry to some music. And you know, when I figured out people liked it, I kept doing the shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. He said, man, he said, I done figured some shit out.
Yeah, yeah. Once I did
You
it,
know?
and then I got a reaction from the people that was around me without expecting a reaction. Then I knew to keep doing that shit.
So when how do you feel about being labeled as a pioneer of the Bay Area music scene? Does that
It's
feel like a heavy something heavy? Does it feel like something heavy title to take? Do you feel like you got more work to do, or do you receive it? Because
well,
you put in a
I
lot of work,
definitely,
bro.
I definitely receive it because if when I go back in history and look and see who was first and see who came out first, it was me. It was me and Too Short. That was it. That was
Damn.
it from the Bay Area as far as major labels and mass fan base. When no,
Wow.
only motherfuckers from the Bay Area that was known in Italy and Japan in the 90s in 91 was Spice One and Too Short and MC Hammer. That was it. And maybe some R&B singers. You know
Damn.
what
So
I'm saying?
y'all was doing shows overseas or back then over in Asia and shit.
Well. Jive is a European based label. They main label company was in Europe. So when they promoted a lot in Germany and Italy and London and Australia, and they promoted a lot in Japan and stuff in different countries. So in '91, I had fan base all the way in Japan without even going there. I didn't know until I got to Japan in like '99 or '98 or something. That's when I first got to Japan. But I really didn't know what how much ground we covered and how many fans I had until I left the country. You know what I'm saying?
What the
And
fuck? Was that shit?
I
Was
had
it
to
crazy
learn
when you
that.
went
You know
over
what I'm
there?
saying? Huh?
Was it crazy? Did you find out how many? Was you able to actually find? Was you able to like, was you able to actually feel the support like at your shows, like when you went over there, or when you did like
Yeah,
meet
the
and greets and
fans
stuff like
was
that?
they was yeah, the fans were really receptive. They had major love. Um, in Germany, I had to stop the show. I had to stop for a minute because they were screaming so loud. The fans was great. It's just the best thing to do when you go out the country, man. Is be a rap artist. You know what I'm saying? And even in Japan, they had 6'4" Impalas and they was it was cool shit. You never expected. But I didn't know that my fan base was deep like that out there until I got there. You don't know who you are until you leave the country,
Man,
especially when you
man,
famous.
the energy that you got, man, is still like you still got this great energy, man. What's your favorite collaboration to date? Out of because you got so many records with everybody in the industry. You got so many dope records. If you
I
could
think
pick,
my
well, if
favorite
you could say,
collab.
if you had to pick one song, if you had to pick one,
Um, my favorite collab would probably be Jealous Got Me Strapped with me and Tupac.
that's a good one for sure. For sure, it's a classic. It's kind of not no other way that like you can't. It's like you can't even disrespect that record. It's like off top, like off the rip.
Yeah, like Jealous
So
Got Me Strapped
yeah,
is my shit, man. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, yeah. That's a dope
plus we
ass record,
did
and
that
I
song because one of the homies got killed and that was the theme for his funeral. Was Jealous Got Me Strapped. All of the T-shirts we had on was said Jealous Got Me Strapped on the front or on the back of it. Um, and that so we did the song. We had a mutual homie that passed away. That's how Jealous Got Me Strapped came out. That's why we did it.
dang, rest in peace, Tupac. Dang, that's crazy, bro. Um,
Oh yeah, that was the real homie, man. You already know.
yeah. Uh, so how do you how do you feel your music has evolved um over the years?
Um, well now I mixed all of the other styles into my shit. You know what I'm saying? Just so I stay relevant. So you know, there's an OG
I noticed
sound, there's
that.
a Spice one with the OG gangster rap sound, West Coast OG shit like we listening to, and on the platinum OG. And then there's the Spice with the new style and the new shit, you know, because I mean you can't just not record new shit and sound new. I don't want to sound like I don't want to be put into a box. You know, this is what you get when you hear Spice One. I want people to be surprised when they hear what I sound like. I don't want them to know exactly what they gonna hear. You know,
Fresh.
so
It's
I
fresh.
record different beats. I do different shit. You know, I do a reggae song. You know,
Hey,
just to sound
I can
different
feel your
and to change up
creativity.
my shit. Yeah, you got to be creative. You can't
I,
just keep doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I do the same shit because my fans like it. But I do what I do because I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I record it. I make different sounds, different shits. You know what I'm saying? So, and I will be releasing it. It's called um, it's called Night Rider. The album I be dropping after Platinum OG 2 is called Night Rider, and you know it's a sound, but it's the same shit. It's me, but it's a different beat styles, more bouncy beats and shit. So it's new as shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving my audience a chance to say, oh shit, he do this OG gangster shit like it's nothing, and he do this other shit too. So because it's an age gap. And there's a when you go perform sometimes, they say, why you don't do songs or shows with these people or that people, because my songs don't match with they age people. I can't go out there and sing Trigger Got No Heart to some 20-year-olds. They don't know what the fuck I'm singing, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
yeah.
I can go out
Right.
there and sing some of my new shit, even though they don't know who I am, and they'll determine whether they like it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then that'll take them back to the classic shit.
Yeah, it's just to let them know, I can
Once
sing
they
some of this OG gangster shit.
once they resonate. Hmm.
Yeah, I can sing some of the OG gangster shit, but then for the youngsters, I can get on their level too, and get down. It ain't that I can do it or because I want to do it. I have to do it because I gotta stay
Right.
relevant. I can't just
Right.
fade out quietly into the night. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stay relevant until I'm 6 feet. I'm gonna keep dropping heat. You know what I'm saying?
So
Even new
so
heat.
so so Spice, what was the what was the message behind your album America's Nightmare? Where was your
America's
headspace
Nightmare
at the
was
time?
more of a political album. Um, it meant like the biggest threat to the biggest threat to crooked to the crooked people in America is a real nigga like me. That's what I was thinking back in the day.
Hello, did I lose you on the sound?
Huh?
Oh, there you go.
No, see, somebody was calling my damn phone and shit.
Oh, yep. That man, it happens. It happens sometimes. But
But yeah,
where was we at?
what was you saying?
So no, I was asking you, what was the message behind America's Nightmare, and you was telling me that it was, more like a political project.
Yeah, it was because I felt I was mad because I'm like, um I do this rap music. I got a little money and shit, but I can't ride around and enjoy it because Either I got a duck from niggas trying to jack or niggas hating, or I got the police trying to pull me over and find the pistol I got in the car that I'm using to protect my niggas, myself from these bitch ass niggas on this hater shit. And then I got to, so I had to worry about the police and bitch ass hating ass niggas at the same time. So in my, that's what state of mind I was in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
damn, what I gotta, what I gotta shoot one of you motherfuckers to get some respect in front of. I gotta blow one
damn
of you
near,
niggas brains out in broad daylight in front of everybody for you motherfuckers to respect what I'm saying and shit. You know
damn
what I'm
near.
saying? Like, and then and then and then if I do that, I'll never be, I'm gone. And then I get caught with the banger so many times by the police because they trying to pull me over because I'm a nigga driving a nice vehicle back in the day. And so I got tired of that shit. So I felt rebellious. And America's Nightmare came out. The album came out. You know what I'm saying? It came out of me, and I felt good after that.
So
I felt felt like I did my
how do
job
you
and shit.
balance? How do you balance? Oh yeah, no, for real. How do you balance creating music that's authentic but still uh commercially successful?
Well, you have to stay relevant. You got to talk about shit that's relevant. You got to speak on what's going on now and
Is that your creative process? Is that your creative process?
yeah, it's definitely part of it because you can't just get up there rapping about shit that happened years ago or shit. You gotta stay on subject of what's going on now or what's about to happen. As far as you have to be able to get your audience to listen to you uh, uh, by being, you could be comedic about the shit. You can come out and say some funny ass gangster shit, and make it rhyme. But it gotta be some real funny shit. So I mean, once you get there to that point, it's basically you know how Cat Williams and all the rest of the comedians get up there and they make you laugh and they talk shit. Well, we do the same thing. We just make it rhyme to a beat. You know what I'm saying?
Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense. Um, who's some of your biggest influences in hip hop? Would you say right now, today?
Um, One of my biggest influences always been Ice Cube. I watched that dude from when I was a kid, and I opened up for him when I was 16. And I just watched his whole career, and I tried to follow his career. Him and Ice T have always been a major influence on me. The whole time I've been recording, doing Spice One, and I'm still, watching them and seeing how they
That's
progress in the
dope.
game and trying to, get ahead just like that. But you get setbacks. You know what I'm saying? When people don't tell you, motherfucker, don't tell you what's going on or how to get past certain shit, then you get set back and you learn on your own. Everything I learned in a business, every lesson I learned it on my own the hard way. You know what I'm saying? As
Hmm.
far as losing money and a lot of just a lot of
Costly
bullshit and how people,
mistakes.
yeah, you know what I'm saying, how people are
Costly
and
mistakes.
yeah. So I mean, but I definitely looked up to them dudes, and I wanted to get to where they was in the industry. Once I got off Jive, it was kind of crazy, because I didn't know anything. I didn't know. Had never ran a record label or nothing. I had just been on Jive. I had to learn the whole game over again or figure it out. But by the time I was learning the game, it was switching up. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn the game while it was switching up in like 99,
Right, becoming
98,
digital.
99. Yeah, I
Once
had to
everything
learn the
turned
game
becoming
while it was
digital.
switching up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you know, it was crazy, man. You know, I didn't have nobody come back to me. Nobody came back and said, "Hey, you know, Spice, man, I see you. You know, your career ain't doing what you wanted to do, man. Come rock with me for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Do a few songs with here and there. And I can help you get back on. You know what I'm saying? Nobody did that. So yeah, I kept dropping shit as much as I could. I kept dropping albums and songs, and you know, because I felt it was me against the world. You know, it was one nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you got to rock by yourself, and that
I
one
love
at the
that.
end of my name really came into play when I had to deal with that shit. You know, a lot of motherfuckers didn't nobody come back and help me and say, "Hey, Spice, you need some help, man, with your career," or here go 200,000, man, just bring it back to me, and no type of loans or no shit like that. Nobody showed me how to do anything. I had to learn all of this shit.
Yeah.
And so, as far as to
Yeah.
stay relevant, the best thing I knew to do was to stay relevant was just keep fucking recording, just keep recording and dropping shit. No matter what you got to do, stay out there. And one day, when you get to the point,
How do you
to a
feel?
point to where you can understand that you can drop your shit.
How do you feel about the current state of hip hop at this moment right now?
Um, well, you know, it's to me, it's the you know, right now the women are running the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see most,
Yeah, it's pretty
you know,
different, right?
yeah, the hottest songs about a about a women, the
That's
ones that's playing
crazy.
on the
Yeah, I
radio and
remember a
shit.
time when there wasn't no female rappers really. It wasn't nobody. It wasn't even cool to drive down the street listening to no female rappers.
Yeah,
There was
yeah, it was a
very
time when
very few of them.
hmm
So they
now
came
it's
a
like,
long way. You know what I mean?
well, yeah, you know, niggas start putting out bullshit. Niggas start rapping like you know, niggas start running around here looking like women, running look like bitches and shit. You know what I'm
Niggas
saying?
start rapping like bitches. Niggas start
Yeah,
rapping
niggas
like
out
straight
here, you know,
bitches.
motherfuckers want to walk around here with purses and all that shit on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They they
yeah.
they
So the
killed the
females had
whole
to come out
shit.
and do their
Like
thing.
at first it was a man's game. Then everybody said it was a
A
game for
masculine thing.
youngsters, and now it's a game
Hmm.
for the women. Like shit, you know. Luckily, you know, people still like to hear a man's voice on a song and shit. Because otherwise, man, these women take this motherfucker over. You know, from Cardi B to Nicki Minaj
Killer
and
shit.
yeah, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what's on the radio. Ain't none of these niggas on the radio right now. It might be one or two niggas playing on the radio or getting the play that you know the nation the worldwide exposure and the worldwide audience that these females is getting. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? It's so you know shit, man. You know you just got to keep doing what you do and you know be thankful for what you have. You know I'm just like shit. You know I ain't.
So what
I
would
ain't
you?
making 30 million a day, but you know I'm making enough to maintain myself. You know what I'm saying, and not be
Hmm.
out here stressing and shit.
What would you? What type of advice would you give to young up and coming rappers?
Um, I would tell them, you know, wait until you really famous before you walk around this motherfucker thinking you famous. Like a lot of these cats out here, you know, they think that you know, I want to go, they want to go get paid for the show, they want to get paid for the feature, they want to be
What
on
have you done?
motherfucking Vlad, they want to interview with Vlad and all of that shit. And I'm like, Vlad don't know who the fuck you are, bro. Like, I can't just,
That's all. That's all. Respectfully,
you know what I'm saying? A lot of cats
you gotta
just
put your
be,
work in. Yeah.
yeah, they be too over their motherfucking head. Like, nigga, you not famous yet, bruh. Can you walk over to that house right there and they know who you are if you knock on their door? No, well, you not famous, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
quit
then
walking around here like you the shit. Like, you
it's
know,
this Instagram shit.
yeah. That shit is whack as fuck. They don't know how whack they look, how fucking, ridiculous they look. Like,
The
nigga, you look
internet,
like a fucking clown. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hmm
you're not famous, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
the
When
internet
you
really
when you
fucked them up.
fucked them up. You know what I'm saying?
The social
It's fucked a
media,
lot
the
of
whole
people up.
followers and shit. Hmm.
Yeah. That shit fucked a lot of people up, man. And motherfuckers is really out here thinking they something that they
Faking,
not, Um,
faking.
and definitely keep your day job. You know what I'm saying? Don't just say, "Oh, I'm gonna become a rapper and quit all your, quit your other hustles." And you know what I'm saying? Like, even I had another hustle when before I started actually making money doing this shit. I used to be out here doing it all, job and all the other shit on the street. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, shit, you got to be a hustler. But one thing I do want to tell you, young niggas, is once you get your rap money and you making your money in the rap game and you straight and you getting enough money to support yourself and just off your music, you ain't got no reason to be out here selling no dope, jacking motherfuckers, or doing dumb shit, arguing with niggas, trying to shoot it out and all of that shit. You ain't got no reason to do all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when you cut out all the bullshit. So you got one choice. You got a choice. You know what I'm saying? You can either do gangster shit and potentially go to the pen for the rest of your life over this bitch ass nigga, or you could be uh, a rap artist, and live your life out and live out your lifelong dream and go get money and get bitches and have money and have fun. It's a choice. Some of you niggas make the wrong fucking choice, and then you end up either in the penitentiary for the rest of your fucking life, or you end up in the grave. First thing you need to do is realize that you have an opportunity to be somebody and live your life out regularly. You have an opportunity to do that. You got a chance to do that with this music. All of that other shit is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So any of you motherfuckers listening out there that do rap music or you plan on being a rapper and shit, once you get your money, cut all that other shit out, or you gonna be the game will swallow your ass up. You will be a victim. It's not a game. It's the game, but it is not a fucking game. You will be a victim out in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So once you get your rap money, go sit your ass down somewhere. You don't need to go sell no more dope or try to pimp on some hoes or shoot up some niggas. Or ain't no need to do all that. You straight. You got your money. You know what I'm saying?
So you also been referred to one of the greatest MCs of all times.
Yeah. Well, shit. After after all of them songs, you know what I'm saying? It's like shit. You know,
And so
you
I think after you've done as many songs as you've done, I think it's okay in your brain to begin to believe that as well. For after
he
being
got a
so
couple.
successful for so long,
Yeah,
I mean, you've been able to make money off of it.
yeah. That's the goal. That's the goal.
Not everybody
One
can
one
make money. Not everybody can make money
yeah.
off a record.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's why I tell all these niggas they're blessed. If you make your
Hmm.
money off your rap music and you don't have to do nothing else, dude, you are blessed. Don't disrespect your blessing by
Hmm.
doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Respect that blessing. You got that. You know what I'm saying? So with me the same way, you know what I'm saying? I respect my blessing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I accepted it, I received it, and I respected it. A lot of motherfuckers out here get that blessing and they don't respect that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's when bad things start happening. You know what I'm saying? Because you disrespecting the blessing that God gave you. You know what I'm saying? And by doing dumb shit that don't make no motherfucking sense, like selling dope when you just made $1 million doing rap music. Like, that shit is crazy to me. Crazy as hell.
And and so with the new Did you notice about there was a beef that just happened with Drake and Kendrick Lamar?
Oh yeah, yeah, I see. Yeah, I
So
know about
was do
that.
you think that was that real or was that fake? Was that
I
just
think
for
it was
album
real at
sales
first.
or was that
I think it was real at first, but when they seen that they could make money off the shit, they might have, started working together and trying to, get it cracking. Um, but there's still a maybe, it might have been real, might have been not, but I think it was real definitely at the beginning because Kendrick, them niggas was seeming a little pissed off. Niggas was
okay?
mad.
I have to agree. Cause man, cause that's this record, man. Like I'm just thinking, and I'm like, not even paying attention, not even having time to pay attention to anybody else's beef. Just over here trying to mind my own business and pay bills. I'm, just when I just glance over and from everything I'm hearing, it's like
Yeah,
sounds like Kendrick, not only did his thing. The record is like it's like a club record. It's a record everybody riding to. I
yeah,
mean, they comparing this record to hit 'em up. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. They is. This shit is
You
funny
know,
though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like he's getting a lot of publicity. Like that record right there, like the numbers is probably really crazy right now on that record.
Yeah, I mean, man, he got motherfuckers way off in different countries playing that shit. Like singing the
Bro,
shit, word for
bro,
word.
everywhere I go, they're not like us. They're not like us. Then I'm like,
Yeah.
what the? I'm like, oh my god. Mm-hmm. Yup. Yeah. He did that.
Yeah, shit be, motherfuckers shit be blowing up, man. Like I say, you never know what's gonna happen. You just gotta keep dropping shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, like a lot of even
Man, I
cats
see a
like
world
Kendrick
tour. Man,
Lamar.
I see a Spice One world tour coming. A Spice One world tour. I see it coming, man. I see it coming, man. And then, you know, man, 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 we might not never see you again, man. After that world tour, man. You know what I mean? Because you're a good brother, man. Good dude, good energy, man. The music is dope. And I wish you a lot of success, man. You know what I mean? Just, continue forward in your career, man. You definitely, man, have contributed so much to the West Coast music scene. And I appreciate your music. I appreciate you, and everything that you're
Man,
doing,
back at
man.
you, bro.
What's
Thanks for
next
having
for
me
you,
on your
bro?
on your show and everything, bro. I appreciate all that
I'm
shit.
just trying to get it cracking. I'm just trying to get it cracking, and you know what I'm saying. You pulling up, helps. Helps me. You know what I'm saying. So if anything I can do for you, you know what I mean. I mean, man, you put your work in, man. You know what I'm saying. When you dead and gone, bro. You know what I'm saying. Your work is gonna speak for itself, and I just. I'm inspired by everything you've done, and it just encourages me to keep going and doing what I'm doing. So just thank you, man. You got any
All
new
I gotta
projects
say
or any new collaborations coming out?
to everybody when I'm dead and gone, just don't let no bitch ass niggas talk no shit about me. You know what I'm saying? Check them bitch ass niggas. If I'm gone, I'm in the grave. If a nigga say something about me, slap the shit out of his motherfucking ass.
Oh God, so will.
But yeah, I am working on
For
some new
sure.
projects all the time, man. I got a lot of like I said, I got the Night Rider album. I'm about to release. I'm about to do some videos too and all of that
You
shit.
got you got any
Uh,
features? You got any collaborations on that?
well, right now, right now, so far it's just me and the first collab on there I got is me and Lil Boosie and Sibo. We got a dope one on there. So that should be that should hit him real nice. You know what I'm
Ooh,
saying?
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
working on a
yeah,
few
yeah.
more. You
That
know what I'm
right
saying?
there.
I'll be hitting up.
That was a that was a hell of a sneak. That was a hell of a sneak peek right there. You said Boosie and Sibo.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, that shit
cold.
dope. It's
Y'all got
gangster,
some cold. Y'all got some OG. See, only people such as yourself can can do those type of collaborations. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Boosie, Sibo, and you, like, who would have ever thought? You know what
Yeah,
I mean? That was from the
that
left
shit,
right
and
there.
you would love it too. When you hear that shit slow and gangster. It's just, boom, 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 boom. You know
Shit
what
to
I'm
ride
saying? It's
to.
just some slow gangster shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man. Dang. Dang, yeah, we definitely got, man. We definitely got to get together, man. You know what I'm saying? I definitely got to catch up with you, man, in the lab, man, and see you doing your thing, man. I'm gonna tell everybody, y'all make sure y'all go check out that Platinum OG album, Platinum OG 2. You got Platinum OG, but we talking about Platinum OG 2. That's the album that just came out, and this shit is
Hell
fire.
yeah.
I ain't putting no extras on it.
Let me,
I ain't putting no
let me
extras
get
on
my.
this. Fire, y'all.
I gotta put on my platinum OG hat for
It's
everybody.
fire.
You know what I'm saying? This the platinum OG hat.
Boss Lini,
Yeah, you
boss
know what
that.
I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta,
Mm-hmm.
the platinum OG is out right now, man. Y'all might want to go check that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing on there but platinum OGs. You know what I'm saying? All the way from Paul
Platinum
Wall on that
OG.
motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I got an OG. I got the OG homies on
Man.
there. Bushwick Bill. I got niggas from Houston on there. Motherfuckers from the South. Um,
Man.
Mr. Servone and
Hold
shit, and
up.
Snoop and Rick Ross, and
Man.
shit. It's slappers on that bitch.
Bro.
Tell them the OG
Bro.
is back, man.
Bro.
The OG is back.
Bro. Hey, bro, let me tell you, man. Let me tell you, this album right here, I'm about to put it on right now, y'all. Because that's what you need to do, you know. But yeah, Spice, thank you, my brother. My brother. I appreciate you for pulling up, blessing the little homie, young brother out here trying to do some positive things. You know what I'm saying? I support you always and forever, man. If you ever need me, bro, I'm out there in the trenches with you, man. I get out there, man, and I go hang up posters, man. I old school. That's what I used to do back in the day. I used to take the posters, put them up on the wall, put them up on the lights. I used to ride
Yeah.
around and do all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's what it was back in the day. You had to,
that's what it
you know
was.
what I'm saying? You had to handle that shit.
Hey, I'm old school. I'm old school with the promo. So, man, if you ever need your brother, man, call me, man. Be like, hey, bro, ain't much of a budget, whether it is or it ain't. But listen, you just say, hey, listen, I need your hand, bro. Let's make it happen, man. You got
For
community
damn sure,
service,
you already
man.
know.
Yeah. Come on, my guy. Come on, man. Nah, man. All love, all respect. Yeah, man. I'ma holler at you, man. We gonna let them hear this Deuces in the Sky. We gonna ride them out to that, and
Hell yeah.
yeah, yep,
All right, bro. Be safe, man.
yep. All right,
Hit
brother.
me up, bro. If you need me, shit, you know what it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Blessings,
Hell
my
yeah.
brother. Deuces in the Sky, y'all. Go.